In our earlier session, there was a question whether Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma is monotheistic or polytheistic. We who are living in USA must know this, because our children are going to schools, they are getting educated from there, and along with that, what sort of inputs they are getting, we have to be aware of that. In schools and generally in the society also, they are saying Hinduism is polytheistic and Abrahamic religions are more or less monotheistic. See, first and main answer for this is Hinduism is not at all theistic. Leave polytheism and monotheism, it is not at all theistic. The base of Abrahamic religions is theology. Theology is the base. To be clergies or to be their religious persons, they have to undergo the study of theology. In Sanatana Dharma, we are not at all studying theology. There is no theology. There is only Darsana. And among the Darsanas, there are two divisions or two branches, Astika Darshana and Nastika Darshana. Nastika Darshana are not based on Veda, whereas Astika Darshanas are based on Vedas. We never call him a Nastika who deny God. We call him a Nastika if he deny Veda. And among the Astika Darshana, there is Sankhya Darshana. Sankhya Darshana, it was propounded by Maharshi Kapila. There, in that Darshana, they are not at all thinking about Ishwara. No Ishwara is there. There are two aspects, one Purusha and the other Prakriti. See, and there is another Darshana, Purva Mimamsa. In Purva Mimamsa there is no Ishwara. They are not discussing about Ishvara. Through different yagas, offering different ajyas to different devatas, they are propitiating devatas and getting heaven, boons and all. No Ishvara is there. Whereas in yoga and Vedanta, there is Ishvara. Ishvara is there. So, when we take this question from the viewpoint of Darsanas, we can say Hindu Dharma is not at all theistic. Now come to the Darsanas, which accept Ishwara, which think about Ishwara, which ask us to worship Ishwara. In such Darsanas, or let us add one more word, even in such Darsanas, we can see Ishwara is one, one without a second. Not only one, it never preaches monotheism. One without a second. Ekameva advitiyam. And at the same time, devatas are many. You cannot limit the number of devatas to 3 or 33 or 33 crores. No. Innumerable devatas are there. How many phenomena are there? Innumerable. So behind each and every phenomenon, there will be one devata. If wind is blowing, there is a devata behind that. It is Vayu devata. If fire is burning, there is a devata behind that. It is Agni devata. It's the first devata. First devata is Agni. Veda begins with Agni. Agni mede purohitam. That is the first mantra of Rigveda. If water is flowing, there is a devata behind that. You can call it Varuna or Apo Vai devata. Water itself is devata. Devatas are innumerable. Countless devatas are there. But Ishwara is one without a second. And through all these devatas, one single Ishwara is being worshipped. Yaska Maharshi in his Nirukta says, Ekasya atmano anye devaha pratyangani bhavanti. In the Devata Kandam of Niruktam, there is this saying, Ekasya atmano anye devaha pratyangani bhavanti. All the devatas are pratyangani, parts of one single Paramatma. So, innumerable devatas, at the same time, one Ishwara. That is the teaching of Veda. All these things are connected with those who worship Devata or who accept Devata. Even if you are not accepting Devata or Ishvara, no problem at all. You are not considered an atheist. Because Sanatana Dharma is not based on theism. See, the sage Maharshi who analyzed in detail the concept of Ishvara and Brahman, Badarayana. We call him Badarayana Maharshi. At the same time, we call that scholar who negated the very existence of Ishvara Charvaka Maharshi. Not that he is an atheist. He is not accepting Ishwara. Let him accept or not accept. We accept him as a Maharshi. Because philosophically he is proving his Darsana. Even if it is not acceptable to me, I must respect him. So we are calling him by the name Maharshi. See, this is the greatness of Sanatana Dharma. This is the greatness of Sanatana Dharma. So we must be able to understand for ourselves and show to others that Sanatana Dharma or Hindu Dharma is not at all based on the concept of theism. This being the fact, according to the Upanishadic vision, Hindu Dharma is taught here as something polytheistic. Yes, there is no problem at all, because we are everything. If you call it is polytheistic, all right. If it is monotheistic, it's all right. Once a man wrote all sorts of nonsense about Ramana Maharshi. Not nonsense, vilifying article. It was not a criticism alone, it was more than that. And he gave that to Ramana Maharshi. I am going to publish this. Nalladayiri Papa. Good. All best wishes. Then the officer in charge of that manager of the ashram, he came and he said, Bhagavan, he has written all sorts of wrong things about you. Then Maharshi said, what for that? Ellam poyyallava. Everything is illusion. In the world of illusion, let him write in praise of me. Let him write in curse of me. Both are same for me. Then let them teach. But make it a point to teach your children, those who are in your fold, that our dharma is neither polytheistic nor monotheistic. It recognizes the single Ishwara and the multitude of devatas simultaneously. Energy is one. There are not two basic energies, but how many forms it is taking. Now we are getting this light, and fans are working there. In some other equipments, when the same energy enters, it will come out like heat. From some other, a sound. In how many forms the manifestations are? Energy is one. Ishwara is not energy. But even in the case of energy, manifestations are many different. Same is the case with Ishwara. So, we have to have this knowledge within, and we must be able to teach our children and those who are in our fold. Otherwise, they will take it as being taught outside. Yeah.